All right, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Yeehaw. What's up, guys? Jeff Michael here, Sports with Balls on a Tuesday. Welcome in, sports fans. Welcome into the show. Got a lot going on, man. The NBA. Whew. We're going to talk about the NBA Finals for a little bit. We'll get into Kevin Durant. Get into the SGA stuff a little bit. Of course, I'm not big on the NBA, guys. If you follow the show, you know that really don't keep up with it, or unless it's huge news, and don't really dabble too much into it till the playoffs and or the finals. But we are at a we are at a loss when it comes to sports for the next 60 days, guys. For the next 60 days, sports is a little bit on the out of 73 days. I think college starts in 60 days. Game zero's in 60. 73 days till the NFL season kicks off. 106 days until NHL returns. And 120 days till NBA is back. So, MLB, it's your time, buddy. But let's start the show today like we always do. Today is June 23rd, National Porridge Day. Wait, did I say June 23rd? It is June 24th. Let's see. Why is it not bringing that up? I'm pretty sure it's the 24th today. At least that's what it says on my phone. Let's try to go here. 23rd. We can do those. But, man, I don't know why it is not logging in. My phone says 24. Yeah, there we go. June 24th. Thank goodness. June holidays. Armed Forces Day. Gonna need that. I'm not gonna get in politics, but you guys can figure that out. Farmers Day, Fix Your Windows and Doors Day, International Fairy Day, if you believe in fairies, St. John's Day, Midsummer Day, National Lee Day, Relationship Equity Day. Watch out. St. John's Day in Venezuela, Upcycling Day. And Messi's birthday. There you go. Oh, Messi. Shout out to my boy JD for the Messi and Ronaldo card he pulled signed not too long ago. By the way, speaking of pulled cards, you guys get a chance to look at that Fanatics show that was this past weekend. That's where Kevin Durant found out the news he was being traded to the Rockets. Livy Dunn was there buying up Paul Skeen cards. Jaden Daniels. I mean, man, what a show that was. That's fantastic. If you get a chance, go check out all the stuff that happened this weekend over at Fanatics. But let's thank our sponsors for this show. Number one, Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. I will be there today. We will be doing live shows from there pretty soon. Get over to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. christianstailgate.com. 5 Houston area locations. Award-winning hamburgers. If you're going to watch sports, just get to Christian's Tailgates. Awesome stuff. Wes Butler. By the way, Wes, hope you had a good birthday this past weekend, but Butler CCS Incorporated, fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it, 713-330-9472. And C&E Pristine. Bro, look at these before and after pictures. If you're on social media, you can check it out. Go to C&E Pristine. Looking for pool service, check them out, 713-818-7977. All right, guys, let's get into some sports, baby. Woo, we're going to get into baseball later, but, of course, we're going to have to sit here and talk about this SGA stuff, the NBA Finals, what you guys thought. There was a report out there that the NBA Finals was the largest since 2019. The audience watching the game was the largest since 2019 on television. Okay, I guess. I don't know what the stats were in 2019. I'm not going to try to sit here and argue with you on that. So if you say so, fine. I did not watch a single full game. I was not that invested at all in the NBA Finals. It's just been there's been 7 different NBA championships the last 7 years. The parity in the sport is unbelievable. The last 30 years, there was dynasties. There's 8 championships. 8 champions, I'm sorry. In the past 12 years, okay, let me rephrase this, right? The last 12 years, there's been 9 champions. right? In 12 years, we've had 9 different teams win the NBA championship. Prior to that, 8 champions in 30 years. So that's dynasties. You're talking about the Bulls, you're talking about the Lakers, Golden State Warriors, stuff like that. The last 12 years, we've had 9. Parity. I don't know which one you like. I'm more of the old school. I like the dynasties. I like superstars winning. I'm not saying SGA isn't a superstar. Don't jump down my ass for that. I'm just saying I like to see the big names. I think we all do. I think the oldest player on the OKC Thunder was 31-year-old Alex Caruso, who, by the way, said he finally won a legit championship. Ouch. Obviously referring to the 2020 championship, the Mickey Mouse Disney World Championship that was played because of COVID. The last 7 NBA champs, the Raptors in 2019, Lakers in 2020, Bucks 2021, Warriors 2022, Nuggets 2023, Celtics last year, and then OKC Thunder this year. Now, what do they almost all have in common? Massive injury to the star player on the opposing teams. I don't even know how else to put it. Kevin Durant got a tore Achilles after a calf strain. Damian Lillard, calf strain, tore his Achilles. Jason Tatum, calf strain, tore his Achilles. And then, of course, this year, Tyrese Halliburton, calf strain, tore his Achilles. It just seems that there's major injuries all the time in the NBA now in the finals. And the champion of the NBA finals is being dictated by injuries. And in an age where we think time management is huge, this is just awkward, right? Oh, we got to sit players to rest them. And then we have I think Kobe's Achilles heel injury was the biggest injury as far as the Achilles heel that I remember since maybe the 90s. Maybe go back to Isaiah Thomas. I don't remember another Achilles injury. And now it's like a regular thing, but we're apparently in time management with these players. Something's not adding up. As if there was somebody who brought up the other day, is it the shoes? Are these guys the low top shoes that they're wearing now because of fashion? Is that the shoes not good? Or are they playing through injuries? If you're injured, sit, right? Tyrese Halliburton said that he would do it again if he had the chance. Like, what? Why? No, you're injured. That was a couple of week injury that he played through. Granted, he was fun in Game 6, but then you can't tell me that didn't pop his Achilles in Game 7. It sure as hell did. It was it's just weird that we're in time management now in the NBA, and these players don't have they don't play a full 82 games. They don't even try to play full 82 games. They play 75, 70 maybe, depending. There's injuries non-stop with the NBA, non-stop. And especially these huge injuries, and they apparently have better trainers. All these time management, taking time off. Man. What's up, DG? Joining the show. My boy Desi. How's Austin, brother? Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, man, I'm confused on what's going on with the injuries as far as the NBA is concerned. And look, OKC, congratulations. Oh, by the way, have y'all seen the videos of the locker room and the after? I posted something on Sports with Balls. Go to Sports with Balls on all your social media outlets. It's fantastic to sit there and debate sports. But dude, the locker room, even the floor, nobody was celebrating. Nobody. Their youngest player, Green, had was it Green? Had a beer, didn't like it, whatever. All the beer and champagne not even popped, or half of it, over half of it. Nothing. They didn't celebrate. They didn't do anything. Half the players left the locker room after 30 minutes. They just won an NBA championship. Nobody's hugging the trophy. You know, the iconic pictures we saw with Jordan on the floor, with Kobe, Shaq, all these guys, Kevin Durant, who we'll get into in a second. But, dude, they just sort of won the championship and like, okay, that's it. We're done. No celebration. Interesting. Very interesting. If you watch I posted the NFL championship winners. I posted the Major League Baseball championship winners. a hockey, and then I posted the championship winner of the NBA, OKC, and it is, I mean, unbelievably different than all the other three sports as far as celebrating a championship. I don't know if it's because they knew that they probably couldn't have won with Halliburton on the floor. I have no idea, but OKC, you got to do a better job of partying, man. That was weak. That was really weak, man. Y'all didn't even drink the beer and champagne in the locker room. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, look, Chet gets his ring. SGA, congratulations. He won MVP of all kinds of stuff. He had a great season. I'm not trying to take anything away from SGA. I think SGA is a great player. Is he the face of basketball? I don't know, man. NBA still hanging on to these guys like KD, who we couldn't get away from. What's the biggest story in the NBA? It is not OKC winning the championship. It's Kevin Durant going to the Rockets. It has not OKC winning the championship. That's old news already, which is wild. Wild. It is old news. We have already moved on to next season. That is insane to me, and how it shows you exactly kind of where the NBA is. I just, man, KD goes to the Rockets. I'm not a fan of this, man. KD's 36 years old. He averaged 24 points, I think, last year. Rockets were the second best team in the West last year. Why change things? You're getting better. You just signed your coach. Now, did they want to get out from under Jalen Green's contract? Okay, fine. If that's the spin you want to put on it, go right ahead. But Kevin Durant, we've already heard, starts fights in the locker room. He's like was Stephon Diggs going to the Texans? There you go, Houston fan. If you want a comparison there, NFL guy. Stephon Diggs going to the Texans is just like Kevin Durant going to the Rockets. Why? Why are we doing this? So people could buy Durant jerseys? This reminds me of bringing Barkley to the Rockets back in the 90s. Bringing an old guy with attitude who's a terrible locker room guy. Good luck, Rockets. I hope that they do well, but dude, why? I don't like when teams do this, and they hang on to these old school mentalities. Look who just won the NBA championship. SGA, Chet, all these guys under 25 years old, 26. Then, okay, Rockets, you have the same exact roster as OKC pretty much, and then you're going to bring in an old guy that's going to tear everybody up in the locker room. Sure. Go right ahead. They did it, and we'll see what happens with the Rockets this year. I know everybody's excited, and I hate that. I do. It's just movement. They're like, yo, it's huge. No, it's not. It's really not. The Rockets just wanted to bring in another super. It's just, man, this is the MO of the league right now. And I don't think that this is good for the league either. What is this, the 5th or 6th team that Kevin Durant's been on? And he was in his prime in Golden State when he won his ring. So there you go. I mean, now you bring in a 36, 37-year-old Kevin Durant who's most likely going to play 3/4 of the season, maybe half. And you break up your chemistry with an incredible team that you had last year. Nobody expected the Rockets to be second in the West. They lost because they didn't have playoff experience. But now they do. I would have brought that same team back with the same coach, doing the same thing. Killer defense, full court press. Dude, but now you've got Kevin Durant. You're going to run more of a half-court offense. Kevin Durant's not running up and down the floor like these 20-year-olds, I promise you. That's my take on the NBA. It's all negative, right? I'm sorry. Way to go, OKC. If you're listening to me and you're in Oklahoma, I'm sorry, man. You're an OKC fan. Look, I was impressed with what they did. They were the best team all year. They were the best team in the NBA. Indiana, look, they showed a lot of heart. Pacers were a great team. If I'm going to take anything out of this year's NBA playoffs, it's the Pacers-Knicks series. That was fantastic. Fun to watch. I'm not saying I didn't watch much of the finals because I'm no race in the horse or no horse in the race. But man, it is what it is. It's the NBA. And look, they didn't even celebrate afterwards. The NBA is they've done a better job in the last couple of years of trying to get people to watch the NBA. It seems to be working social media wise. I think that maybe there's an uptick there. Maybe there's some players the NBA can hang on to. Just get rid of these old guys, man. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to see 40-year-old NBA players running around. That's especially not in today's pace of game. Like, just don't. Like, still a phone call and it just interrupted my my brother's calling me, but interrupted my stream for a second. But yeah, anyways, the NBA's holding on to LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, dude, we've got to get rid of these guys. Great. They were great for the game. It was fun to watch, but dude, I'm done. I cannot believe I'm going to have to watch LeBron James again next year and listen to ESPN. And I cannot believe maybe Bronny, his other son's coming in the following year, and it'll be 2026, and I'll be revisiting this same story with LeBron James on his 49th year in the NBA. I'm done with it, dude. Please let another superstar, John Morant, SGA, Victor Wembanyama, one of these guys take over, man, because it's old. I'm sick of it. It's old. You're old. Please get out of the NBA so we can move forward. There you go. All right. There's my NBA rant. Damn. Let's go on to baseball, man. Top stories today. Let's get into some top stories. What we got going on. The Celtics, speaking of the NBA, the Celtics did trade Drew Holiday to the Trailblazers. So that's a little bit more NBA stuff. Anything else in the NBA? No, I'm done. And that's all we're going to talk about it for 120 days. No, sorry, it'll be way more than that. I'm not bringing up the NBA until maybe the playoffs next year. So you can tune into Sports with Balls with no NBA for a long time. NFL news. Do we got any NFL news? What is it? Antonio Brown's on the run. Didn't he leave the country? He's wanted for murder. This is a wild story, or attempted murder. And he left the country. That's all I pretty much know about that. It's just that guy. I think he put something out on social media telling his baby mama to go get a job and that he's in another country. Woo, man. Let's see. Travis Hunter signs a 4-year, $46.65 million deal with the Jaguars. Good for them. Explosive player, offense, defense. We'll see how they use him. But, yeah, Travis Hunter's in there. Is that the highest anyone's ever paid from a rookie contract? Let's see. Hunter's the first non-quarterback, not drafted, first overall to get his signing bonus entirely up front. Wow. Hunter got paid. I mean, got paid. And, of course, his fiance is sitting right next to him. If y'all see the pictures, that's more what it's about than anything else. Let's see. Tom Brady won the Fanatics game. I told y'all to go check out that Fanatics stuff. It's crazy. Deion Sanders' son, Shador, was cited twice this month for speeding. Gonna have to get control of that. I don't even think that's a big deal. That's pretty much all I got in the NBA, man. Fantasy football is coming up. What did I say? 100 days. Let me see how many days we have until the NFL comes around. Let me check out the scores. I think it's the first. Is it August or end of July? I need to check this out. Because the Hall of Fame game, I want to say Hall of Fame game is July 31st. There you go. Wow. Chargers and Lions, Thursday, July 31st, 2025. We will all be looking forward to that. 2 weeks after that, fantasy football drafts will kick in August 14th through the 20th. We really will dive into fantasy football coming up pretty soon. I would say, what is it? How many days till then? Probably right at the end of right in the end of July. We'll start doing our mock draft stuff like that. I'm not gonna oversaturate it, so we'll start talking about that. But if any other NFL news comes on, I'm gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays shows right now. Got something else coming up, I believe. I hope. Shout out to you, Ricky. And yeah, I'll do shows Tuesdays and Thursdays until we start cranking stuff up in the NFL. Let's see. Now over to Major League Baseball. MLB's kicking ass, man. The MLB's ratings are through the freaking roof. I just got back from Miami. Went to the Marlins game there. Atlanta was in town. By the way, Acuna Jr., stud. Freaking stud, man. But I like their park. Miami Marlins, decent park. I think they put – the roof was closed, so I wish it was open, but I know it would have been pretty hot. Big news coming out of Arizona where Corbin Carroll has a fractured left wrist and will hit the IL. It's a chip fracture. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but one of the better players in all of Major League Baseball. Woo, absolutely terrible. Even though they won 10-0 last night, Corbin Carroll is out. I don't know how long it'll be out. I'm trying to see here if it gives us any sort of time frame, but it does not. He's on the IL. Good luck coming back on that, Corbin. I want to see you in the MLB. That guy's fun to watch, man. Corbin Carroll is a beast. So get well, Corbin. What else we got, man? Tatis sues a company to avoid future earnings deal. Way to go, Fernando. Do y'all remember Wander Franco for the Rays? Faces 2 charges of sexual abuse involving a girl who was 14 years old. Sentenced to 5 years in prison as of yesterday, I think. Or the prosecutors are seeking 5 years in prison. This is how bad sports is getting right now, guys. I'm trying to come up with these terrible stories. I guess, all right, let's go to some positive stuff. Cal Raleigh is on pace for 66 home runs. That's right. The catcher from the Seattle Mariners hit another bomb last night. That's 6 in 6 days, and Cal Raleigh is on fire. Now, is there any steroid use? Nobody's bringing that up. This guy's huge. Have you seen him? He is my monster. I think he's hitting 260, though. Probably one of the best seasons we've had out of a catcher in a very, very long time. I haven't done or run the numbers on that, but he had another one last night. Cal Raleigh is at 32 home runs, leading the major, and is on pace for 66 home runs. That is a huge, huge number. Do they test for steroids anymore? Is it just called HGH now and it's fine? I don't know. Cal Raleigh's about as big as Mark McGwire. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but he looks it in his photos. It's like, what's that dude for what's his name for the Rangers? Man. Adolis Garcia, is that him? Or Adolis or whatever? That guy is a monster. But Cal Raleigh leading the majors in home runs with 32, on pace for 66. That's pretty damn impressive. Let's get to the standings. Yankees are up on top, 2 games above the Tampa Bay Rays, dude. The Tampa Bay Rays, 7-3 in the last 10, and are 43-35 on the season. Only 2 games back from the New York Yankees. Guys, this is the Tampa Bay Rays. Wow. Toronto's 3.5 game backs. The best team in all of baseball, the Detroit Tigers, guys. AJ Hinch, the so-called cheater. AJ Hinch is their manager. I'm proud of AJ. I like that. Go AJ. I think he got a raw deal in Houston. I wish Houston would have brought him back. But he is in Detroit, and they are kicking ass. Speaking of the Houston Astros, they are up 4.5 games in the division in the West on Seattle. National League Phillies are up on the Mets 1.5 games. The Cubs, who have faltered as of late, have lost a little bit of ground. They are only 3 games up, or 3.5 on the Brewers and the Cardinals, with the Reds coming up behind them. The Dodgers only 3.5 up on the Giants. Shohei Ohtani pitching and hitting now. Let's get to some scores today. I want to break down. Let's see. What are we doing today? Let's do a parlay on some baseball. Who we got? Who's playing today? It's all night games today. They start at 5:30. Rangers at the Orioles. Let's see. Charlie Morton on the mound for the Orioles. He hasn't pitched late. Hasn't pitched well as of late. He's 4-7 with a 5.64. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I just they're equal, so I don't want to touch that. Detroit. Oh, I'm taking the Tigers for sure. Screwballs on the mound. They are playing the Oakland Athletics. By the way, obviously not the Oakland Athletics anymore. They're moving to Las Vegas. Las Vegas, they broke ground on their new stadium. The stadium looks freaking phenomenal. I think the A's are going to do great there. I'm excited for that. I'm going to go watch a game in Vegas. That stadium looks sick. If it looks anything on paper like it does in person, wow. Tigers minus 1.5. Give me that game today. Put it on the parlay. Blue Jays and Guardians. Lauer's on for the Blue Jays. Ooh. I may take the Blue Jays. I'm going to put them up here for a second. Let me see how many teams I got over here. Braves and Mets. I watched the Braves play, and look, they jumped on Miami early, and then I don't know what happened. Their bats went cold. Their lineup on paper looks great. The Braves just aren't playing good baseball. They're 14-26 on the road. Mets are 27-11 at home. Frankie Montas is on the mound, but Strider's on the mound for Atlanta, so I'm not touching that. Carlos Rendon pitches for the Yankees in a really good game. Corbin Burns for Cincinnati. I don't think I'm touching that either. Diamondbacks and White Sox. Give me Arizona. They just won 10-0 yesterday. Give me Arizona minus the 1.5. I know they lost Corbin Carroll, but man, what's his name? Nelson? That kid, the pitcher for them, he's good. They've got a couple of good guys, man. Pirates at the Brewers. Peralta's on the mound for the Brewers. I like Milwaukee. I put that in my parlay, minus 1.5. What else we got going on? Cincinnati, the Seattle Mariners and Cal Raleigh. I have Castillo on the mound at the Twins. No, I'm going to leave that alone. Rays at the Royals. Bubik's on the bump for the Royals, so I'm not touching that. Cubs and Cardinals in a great matchup. It's in St. Louis. If I was in St. Louis, I'd be at that game. These clubs are on fire. Italian versus McGreevy. That should be a hell of a game. I'm jealous. At 6:45 p.m. in St. Louis. If you're in St. Louis, go to that game. Wow. Dodgers at Rockies. This is not even funny. Like LA. Dodgers are 48-31. The Rockies are 18-60. I don't know who the Dodgers are throwing on the mound. It doesn't matter. Marquez is pitching for Colorado. He is 3-8 with a 6.11 ERA. This is in Colorado. The Dodgers are in Colorado. Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. The bombs, dude. Shohei may hit a 500-foot home run. I would put that Shohei is going to hit a home run tonight. Maybe I'll do Shohei and Cal on a parlay home run. But I got 4 teams in there so far. Let's see if anybody else I really like and then bump somebody. Red Sox at the Angels, Nationals at Padres, Marlins at the Giants. Verlander's on the bump for the Giants. 0-4 with a 4.45, Justin Verlander. Wow. I may take the Giants. I don't know. So far, Tigers. I do like Arizona. The Diamondbacks. The Brewers. The Dodgers. I'll go that. Tigers, Diamondbacks, Brewers, Dodgers. That's your parlay of the day for your baseball. I'm actually going to play that here in a little bit. See how that goes. What else we got, man? Any other sports news we got going on? I want to thank our sponsors. Number one, Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. Guys, get over to christianstailgate.com. Go find one near you. Incredible food. In fact, what is it? Almost 8 o'clock. I'm going to go to lunch over there today, get a couple people, round them up, maybe go have an afternoon brewski. Who knows? Just kidding. Don't do that and drive. Let's see. Who else is on here? Butler CCS Incorporated, West Butler. Call them 713-330-9472. Fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it. West Butler has got you covered. C&E Pristine Pools, guys. These are the best in the business. If you're in the Houston area, call him 713-818-7977. That's Chris Luna, C&E Pristine Pools. All right, guys, got to get out of here. I'll be back Thursday. If you missed any of the show, the podcast version will be up directly after this. I'll see you Thursday. This is Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael.